Okay, so very welcome all of you in today's class. And today we are going to discuss about the basic strategy. So if you're targeting 2023, okay, so let's say if you are targeting 2023, and even if you're targeting 2024, so what should be the approach? What should be the input? How should you proceed in the process? And that is what I'm going to discuss, right strategy and plan. So naturally a strategy and plan is very subjective thing, because when we try to talk about strategy and any plan, one thing that you need to remember, that every plan is good, but execution is the key. This plan is based on the experience that I have gained in the last 10-11 years of my teaching. So the agenda is, how do you prepare for 2023 if you're targeting, and students who are targeting 2024, unka bhi ek approach is important that we are going to discuss. Now let's start. I hope I'm audible and clear. Everybody? Audible and clear? No confusion? Okay, chalo, let's start. I want you to make notes also. Everybody, you should make notes also, so that you will keep in mind. The PDF will be shared after the class, but still I would expect each one of you to make note of what I'm saying. जो मैं कह रहा हूँ उसका आपको note करना भी उतना ही important है. Now, agenda of the day is that if we are targeting UPSC 2023, what should be the basic plan and approach? And we'll work on that basic plan and approach. Let's crack it. Yes, so let's crack it. So I'm starting with a very famous quote of Swami Vivekananda. Naturally, one basic question which I always ask from the aspirant, and that is, why civil services? Okay. This is the first question I should be asking. So I want to know, the online students and everybody, why civil services? What is the purpose? Why are you sitting here? Why do you want to prepare? Why do you want to become IAS officer? Okay. So the reason is very specific. Yes. Why civil services? Okay. So you want to bring change. Okay. So you want to become a change agent. What else? Huh? I want participation. So why do you want to crack UPSC? Okay, so there is a lot of opportunities. So a lot of people, अच्छा government job चाहिए, क्यों? अच्छा life चाहिए, अच्छा quality of life चाहिए. You need to decide what is the driving factor. Some people say, I want good government job. Good government job. What do you mean by good government job? A job which is secure, right? Okay, so you want to make direct impact to public. Okay, so direct impact to public. Again, it can come here, direct impact to public. Then there are others who want to get secure, security, the social security, economic security. Okay, socio-economic security is also very important. Okay, so I can see somebody saying power. Okay, I would say not power. Let's use a better word, authority. You want to reach a place of authority where you can make a difference. आप जो काम करते हो वो एक qualitative difference ला सकता है on ground. So you have to find your reason. What is your reason? So sense of purpose is very important. Sense of purpose is very important. Why do you want to crack UPSC? Because you need a lot of motivation. आप जब इस journey को continue करोगे, तो everyday motivation is needed. You will be putting effort. You will be reading newspapers. I'll tell you, ये पढ़ना है, वो पढ़ना है, ये करना है, वो करना है, आंसर राइट करना है. And it is not a one-day effort. It is a marathon. एक कछुए की तरह आपको, you have to make an effort. It's a process जहाँ आपका effort बड़ा जरूरी हो जाता है. तो आप always ask yourself, why civil services? Why I'm putting this effort? Okay, so that is the first step which I believe everyone should be looking at. Now coming to the quote. So Swami Vivekananda का एक quote मैंने लिया है. And I would ask you to read the quote. Take up one idea, make that one idea your life. Think of it, dream of it, live on that idea. Let the brain, muscle, nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea. So the journey when you start here, there is a part of your mind which should always be thinking about कि भी मुझे UPSC निकालना है. I have to crack the UPSC. And that part should push you, should propel you towards your effort. When you get up in the morning, you should have, okay, today is my day, this is my task. Yes, you will take UPSC preparation as a process. अभी ऐसा नहीं कि दुनिया खत्म करनी है अपने लिए. It will be like a normal process itself. But हमारा objective होगा कि हम UPSC process को seriously लें, ईमानदारी से लें. Because this will change your life. So that is how the objective is. You want to reach success? You need to know what others have done. बाकी ने ऐसा क्या किया है जो मैं नहीं कर रहा हूं? Remember, everybody is reading same set of book. Everybody is reading same set of material. Everybody is reading same newspaper. Everybody is going through the same process. Some are getting selected, others are not. The question is why? But before why civil services? Because ये आपको motivation देगा. Sense of purpose is very important. If you have the right drive and motivation, you can push. And that motivation has to be from inside. एक intrinsic और pure motivation होना चाहिए. Intrinsic मतलब pure. So that motivation has to be pure, remember. और it is not a one day effort. मैंने कहा ना कछुए की तरह आपको, you have to put effort in a consistent manner for the next 1 year. So first thing that you should understand UPSC syllabus. Have you seen the syllabus? Have you gone through the syllabus? आपने syllabus को पढ़ा है? Are you able to make sense that, okay, this syllabus is what I'm looking at in the next 1 year? Now question is that, what is syllabus of? So the syllabus of UPSC, mainly syllabus has the prelim syllabus and the main syllabus. The prelim syllabus is very to the point, okay, and it is very open-ended. Open-ended का मतलब है, whenever I say a syllabus, history of India. Now, moment you said history of India, it is a very open-ended. आपने line define नहीं किया है. History में क्या पढ़ना है? What I have to read the history? Do I have to read ancient history? Ancient history में क्या पढ़ना है? Medieval में क्या पढ़ना है? Modern में क्या पढ़ना है? Open-ended रहता है. तो आपका prelims का syllabus थोड़ा सा difficult हो जाता है, because syllabus is open-ended, and that is where prelims tough हो जाता है. That is the only reason. The second is main syllabus. You clear the prelims and you go to the mains examination. और जो आपका main syllabus होगा ये, this is quite detailed in nature. Quite detailed in nature. Because here you will have GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4, essay, and plus optional. Now question is that you not only have to read, you have to ask what and why. Okay, so what means you go through the syllabus. आप syllabus का line by line देखिए, word by word देखिए. If history of India is written, history of India में क्या पढ़ना है? Modern history, modern India में क्या पढ़ना है? These topics, Gandhian era, freedom struggle, independence struggle. Then go to GS2, GS3, GS4. Ask yourself कि इसमें क्या पढ़ना है? And why I have to read this? Because UPSC wants it? Because UPSC ने syllabus दिया है? No. Because you are going to serve India. And for that you need to know India. अभी आपको आपका knowledge इंडिया के बारे में बहुत limited है. You are living in Delhi. Some people are in Delhi. Some people are, coming from different parts of India. But you might have to serve the rest part of your life in maybe Maharashtra, or maybe Bihar, or maybe Northeast, or maybe Jammu and Kashmir, or maybe your own home state. It depends. तो आप जहां जाना चाहते हो वो पता नहीं है, वो यूपीएससी डिसाइड करेगा, स्पेशली आफ्टर द सिलेक्शन. यूपीएससी नहीं, बेसिकली डीओपीटी डिसाइड करता है, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ पर्सनल एंड ट्रेनिंग. वो आपको स्टेट कार्डर अलोकेट करता है. सो दैट इज व्हाट वी आर लुकिंग एट. सो इफ यू लुक एट, दे वांट यू टू नो इंडिया. आपको इंडिया को जानना होगा. You have to understand India, India's history, India's geography, India's culture, India's economy, India's governance, India's society. Why India is this? Because you will decide the future of India. It is a responsible position. And that is what is needed. Are you getting my point? Right? Bilkul. Now, if you further analyze this syllabus, अगर मैं syllabus को further analyze करता हूं, the syllabus is pretty clear on few things. That UPSC, पहली बात तो UPSC में what kind of service I'm looking at, this is also important. So normally in UPSC there are three kind of services. One is All India service. All India service is IAS and IPS. Then you have Central Services Group A. and then Central Service Group B. For example, IFS, Indian Foreign Service, Indian Revenue Service, Indian Railway Traffic Service, or there is a new change now, Indian Railway Management Service, IRMS. Then Group B, Pondicherry Police, okay, or you can say Danix and Danips, okay, in Union Territories, Delhi. तो यहाँ पे आप पुलिस में जाएंगे तो डानिप्स होगा, PS. Okay, if you go into the state service, it is a Danix. So Pondicherry Police, Armed Forces, headquarters. तो ये हमारे services हैं. Broadly, there are 21 services we have. So when you are targeting UPSC, you are not only targeting IAS, IPS, you are targeting other services also. And believe me, all the services are good. सभी service अच्छा है. You'll be at the top in wherever you go. If you are Sir Railway, आप railway में top पे जाओगे. If you go in the IRS, Revenue Service, eventually you'll become, the chairman of Central Board of Direct Taxes, GST. तो the services जो आपका हो वो बहुत diversified है और wide है. इसमें कुछ भी मिल जाए बहुत अच्छा है. But I should target my own service also. IAS and IPS are most preferred one. क्यों preferred one है? Because IAS, IPS have a direct impact to the public. अभी जैसे इन्होंने बोला, सर direct impact to public करना हमारा जरूरी है. So if you want to make a direct impact to public, you have to be IAS or IPS. Because public dealing होता है. Unlike other services, ये थोड़ा specialize हो जाता है. ठीक है, आप सिर्फ फाइनेंस में काम कर रहे हो, ठीक है, आप सिर्फ फॉरेन सर्विस में काम कर रहे हो, तो यू हैव टू डिसाइड दैट इन यूपीएससी विच काइंड ऑफ सर्विस है अवेलेबल और मेरा ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है. द सेकेंड इज तय हो गया, यूपीएससी तैयार करना है, एफर्ट करना है, एंड द नेक्स्ट 2 year इज लॉक्ड. मेरा अगला 2 साल लॉक्ड हो गया. 1 year प्रिपरेशन, 1 year एग्जाम. ठीक है. नाउ द पिलर्स ऑफ प्रिपरेशन, मैक्रो स्ट्रेटजी, ऑप्शनल चूज, ये सारे बातों पे हम आज डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे. नाउ इफ यू गो टू द नेक्स्ट लेवल, 3 stage एग्जामिनेशन है, प्रीलिम्स, मेंस एंड पर्सनालिटी टेस्ट. इसके बारे में डिटेल आई विल नॉट डिस्कस. प्रीलिम्स इज ऑब्जेक्टिव एग्जामिनेशन. ओके, सो ऑब्जेक्टिव एग्जामिनेशन प्रीलिम्स इज द फर्स्ट स्टेज. दिस स्टेज इज द टफेस्ट इसलिए है बिकॉज दिस स्टेज रिक्वायर्स लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट इन द बिगिनिंग, एंड बट this stage is doable also considering कि आपके strategy और plan right हो. I always advise that you should have few set of books, few set of material, one newspaper. अगर ये भी ढंग से पढ़ लोगे तो आपका preparation selection होने का possibility कहीं ज़्यादा है. So prelims will be tough because the competition will be highest. यहाँ पे competition आपका सबसे ज़्यादा होगा. And prelims, especially with past few years experience, मैं ये कह सकता हूँ that this area, once you clear the prelims, तो डायनामिक बदल जाता है. मेंस इज ऑल अबाउट गुड कम्युनिकेशन. प्रीलिम्स एमसीक्यू बेस्ड होता है, नेगेटिव मार्किंग होता है, 1/3 नेगेटिव मार्किंग भी होता है, विच मींस आपको पता होना चाहिए कि नेगेटिव मार्किंग में कैसे मुझे अटेम्प्ट करना है. लॉट ऑफ प्रैक्टिस आर नीडेड. मेंस इज ऑल अबाउट गुड कम्युनिकेशन. मेंस इज अबाउट राइटिंग स्किल्स. राइटिंग स्किल्स के बारे में मैं डिटेल में बात करूंगा बाद में. एंड थर्ड इज ऑफ कोर्स द इंटरव्यू स्टेज. मेंस प्लस इंटरव्यू आपका फाइनल मेरिट लिस्ट बनता है. प्रीलिम्स इज जस्ट अ एंट्री टू द मेंस, यानी प्रीलिम्स निकालने से कुछ मेडल नहीं मिलेगा, सिर्फ मेंस का एंट्री मिल जाएगा. वंस यू गिव मेंस, तो मेंस एंड इंटरव्यू के मार्क्स ऐड होकर फाइनल मेरिट लिस्ट बनता है. मेंस इज ऑफ 1750 एंड इंटरव्यू इज ऑफ 275, विच मींस टोटल हो गया 2025. आई गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? ठीक है, तो ये बहुत बेसिक है. नाउ I'm sure a lot of people know this, but quickly I'll just. Now, what are the pillars? UPSC में एक जनरल टेंडेंसी स्टूडेंट्स की क्या होती है कि आप पढ़ते बहुत हो. विश्वास मानो पढ़ने से एग्जाम नहीं निकलता है. स्टडी इज जस्ट वन पार्ट ऑफ प्रिपरेशन. यू हैव टू प्लान द स्टडी. या क्या नहीं पढ़ना है, क्या पढ़ना है, एन नंबर ऑफ थिंग्स हैव्स टू बी डन. क्या पढ़ना है? एम आई रीडिंग द राइट बुक? स्टूडेंट कम टू मी टेलिंग, सर आई एम रीडिंग क्लास 6 NCERT. अच्छा, वाई? Somebody told me. Who told you? XYZ. I said, why? Why are you reading 6? Avoid it. Go directly read 11th, 12th. फिर NCERT पढ़ रहे हो तो कैसे पढ़ रहे हो? सर हमने सिर्फ एनसीईआरटी पढ़ लिया, क्या कर लिया, पढ़ के रख दिया। अरे पढ़ के रख दिया तो क्या होगा? हैव यू अंडरस्टूड एनसीईआरटी? कैन यू सॉल्व एमसीक्यूज? इज देयर इज अ कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्लैरिटी ऑन व्हाट यू हैव रेड? अभी एग्जाम, स्कूल का एग्जाम नहीं है ना, ये कंपटीशन है, एंड फॉर कंपटीशन यू नीड इन द यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट यूपीएससी इज एक्सपेक्टिंग, यूपीएससी का क्या मन में चल रहा है। सो वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड, यू हैव टू डिकोड द सिलेबस जो ऑलरेडी हमने कर दिया है। द सेकंड इज यू हैव टू मेक अ स्ट्रेटजी बेस्ड ऑन व्हाट यूपीएससी इज एक्सपेक्टिंग। अभी मैं आपको बताऊंगा। देन स्टडी मटेरियल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, स्पेशली इन टुडेज एरा। जब मैं तैयारी करता था 10 years 11 years 12 years बिफोर, वी हैड वेरी लिमिटेड सोर्सेज, हमारे पास सोर्सेज बहुत लिमिटेड थे। ऐसा ऑनलाइन ये यूट्यूब वूट्यूब दुनिया भर का ऑप्शन नहीं था। डिफाइंड बुक्स, डिफाइंड एरियाज, आपका एफर्ट इज द आउटकम, और आज भी आपका ही एफर्ट आउटकम डिसाइड करेगा। आई एम जस्ट अ फैसिलिटेटर, आई एम योर गाइड, आई एम योर मेंटर, बट इट इज योर एफर्ट विच विल काउंट। ऑफ कोर्स मैं आपका काम आसान कर दूंगा, ऑफ कोर्स जो आप 10 घंटे में पढ़ोगे हम 3 घंटे में कवर कर देंगे। योर एफर्ट विल बी रिड्यूस, वी विल टेल यू फॉलो दिस, फॉलो, डोंट फॉलो दिस, दैट इज वेयर विल बी हेल्पफुल। उसके बाद योर एफर्ट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, स्टडी मटेरियल इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। देन करंट अफेयर्स, you want to know India? Yes. Do you know about India? Yes. Can you link India with current things that is going on? आपको टॉपिक पढ़ते हो, can you link with current? Can you link economy with history? Can you link economy with polity? Because there is an interdisciplinary approach. और वो कॉमन सेंस है, उसमें ऐसा कोई रॉकेट साइंस नहीं है। इनफैक्ट कोई कहता है कि ये मदर ऑफ ऑल एग्जाम है, नहीं, मदर नहीं है, कुछ है ही नहीं। The only difference in this exam and other exam is that you have to make right effort. People have there's a fear psychosis, और वो हम लोगों ने बना रखा है, हमारे fraternity के लोग ने बना रखा है एक fear psychosis. This is tough, this is easy, this is so difficult. Yes, this process requires time, and time is what you have to give it to the process. There is no shortcut. If you're in hurry, believe me, you're at the wrong place. और आपको तुरंत चाहिए, 2 महीने बाद चाहिए, आप गलत जगह पे हो। If you have patience, if you are ready to go through the churn and struggle and your ups and downs of preparation, welcome to this journey. But believe me, once this journey is complete, the cycle is complete, you will find a good place, that I assure you. लेकिन जर्नी के साथ ईमानदारी उतना ही जरूरी है। More than 95% people who prepare this examination, they are not serious. They are not able to sustain the process. तो आपको कंपटीशन सिर्फ 5% में ही है। नाउ यू डिसाइड दैट आप 5% में हो या नहीं हो, यू हैव टू डिसाइड दैट, राइट? देन करंट अफेयर इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज यूपीएससी वांट्स यू टू हैव गुड अंडरस्टैंडिंग। करंट इश्यूज यानी जो करंट अफेयर्स है उस पर आपका अच्छा अंडरस्टैंडिंग होना चाहिए। प्रिपरेशन जैसे जर्नी बढ़ेगा, द नेक्स्ट इज, मैंने आपसे क्या कहा, व्हाट इज द एक्सपेक्टेशन ऑफ यूपीएससी? यूपीएससी, व्हाट डज यूपीएससी वांट्स? एंड दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन दैट यू शुड बी, What is the expectation of UPSC? UPSC हमसे क्या चाहता है, एक एस्पिरेंट से क्या चाहता है यूपीएससी कि भाई हमें क्या पढ़ना चाहिए, क्या नहीं पढ़ना चाहिए। एंड देयर आर ओनली 2 ways टू नो द एक्सपेक्टेशन ऑफ यूपीएससी। द फर्स्ट इज सिलेबस। जब वंस यू हैव सिलेबस इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, यू एग्जैक्टली नो व्हाट इज टू बी रेड एंड व्हाट इज नॉट टू बी रेड। ये सिलेबस का पार्ट है, यानी इसके बियॉन्ड हम नहीं जाएंगे। दैट इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप। द सेकंड इज द प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस। अब जब प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस को आप देखोगे, so whenever you are studying, always link your preparation with PYQs, the prelims and mains. Very important. This is one thing which students should never miss. If you're preparing for the examination and you're not linking your understanding with prelims and your mains questions, you're making a mistake. You're studying history, randomly studying history. Ask yourself, is it relevant? Am I reading the right book? Am I reading the right approach? After reading the book, can I solve the questions of UPSC? क्या मेरे UPSC क्वेश्चन निकलते हैं? Because that is the ultimate objective. Are you studying for knowledge? Yes. But the objective is to crack it. That is the main objective. मुख्य उद्देश्य क्या है? एग्जाम को क्रैक करना। Am I right? Okay? So that is how. Study the pattern. Understand UPSC's requirement. See how the dynamics are happening. Choose the right optional. This is again important. The next few months you have to choose an optional जो आपके लिए relevant होगा। Optional 80% syllabus is GS. Optional is 20%. But that 20% आएगा, mains में आएगा, prelims में नहीं आएगा, mains में आएगा. So this optional is also very crucial and critical. Linguistic ability building, that is answer writing, इस पर हम अलग से काम करेंगे, I'll put session. And you have to stay positive. UPSC एक long journey है, stay positive. You have to be positive. मैंने कहा ना ये मैराथन है, this is a marathon. There are no shortcuts. Step by step, धीरे धीरे grow करेंगे. Don't expect miracle. You know what is the miracle here? जादू क्या है इसमें? जादू is to sustain the process. जादू ये है. And but believe me, this journey is very fulfilling. Once you complete the journey, there are two benefits. The first is you as a person is more knowledgeable, less judgmental, better personality, better communication, and of course the chance of selection is again there. आपका अच्छा knowledge होगा, आप तैयारी अच्छा होगा तो selection automatically होगा. Okay, now we are targeting these two dates. So prelims is on 28th May 2023 and mains is on 15th September 2023. तो ये हमारा date है. So people who are targeting next year, they should know that these dates. We have to target our examination on this particular date. Then going to the next level. पहले start करते हैं first stage. ठीक है? Prelims की बात करते हैं. Let's talk about prelims. So prelims, we have two papers, GS and CSAT. CSAT is qualifying in nature. Both paper is 200 marks. And GS 1/3 negative marking, here also 1/3 negative marking. Qualifying means here you have to score 33%. Out of 200, what you require 67 out of 200. This is it. If you're scoring 190 also, it does not matter. This is the decider. So based on the merit of GS1 score, you will crack prelims, and right now cutoff is around 45%. UPSC की सबसे अच्छी बात है, UPSC is very open and transparent because you exactly know कि क्या करना है. Today when you pick a topic, आपने एक topic pick किया which is part of syllabus of UPSC and you studied the topic, आपने topic को ढंग से पढ़ा, and once you've read the topic, just go and check UPSC's question paper that उस topic पे जो सवाल आया था, am I able to solve it or not? And that is the best way to judge where preparation is on track or not. सबसे बढ़िया तरीका है. The best way is to judge whether your preparation is on track or not is to make sure when you cover a topic. For example, I teach economics, social issues, answer writing, current affairs. I cover a topic in economics. मैंने मान लो inflation cover किया, or I covered national income, या मैंने banking cover किया. And after that, I myself will give you PYQ. But I would expect you from your side also that you should see that उस topic के PYQs मेरे निकल रहे हैं नहीं निकल रहे हैं. And am I able to breach this target? Normally cut off जो है वो 90-95 के around रहता है out of 200. And it is a highly transparent examination. आपको exactly पता है आप कहाँ stand करते हो. This competition is very open and very transparent. So you can see the cutoff of UPSCs in the last few years. In 2015, the cutoff was 107, then 116, 98, 98, 92, 87. So these are the cutoffs of UPSC in the past few years. Which means if I take the average of last 5 years, let's take average of last 5 years, you would say the cutoff is around 95. Cutoff is around 95. In the last 2-3 year, paper is getting tougher. So cutoff is going down. How does it matter? Paper tough hai, so cutoff will go down. Paper is easy, cutoff will go up. As an aspirant, my source will remain same. The only way is that how do I breach this cutoff? इस cutoff को मुझे break कैसे करना है? How do I breach them? That is the objective, right? The next is of course, if I analyze the last 2 years paper, now this is a paper, this is an image which I have added. In the last 2 years papers, you would see that not only cutoff, but also I have to understand the relevant weightage of each subject. हर subject का weight कितना है, कितना question वहां से आता है. So let's say you are good in history, आप history में अच्छे हो. You are good in polity, and आप इसी को पढ़ रहे हो. You're good in history, you're good in polity, and बार बार तारा history, polity, history, polity, history, polity. And then you realize, अरे history, polity, hardly 30-40 question, 35-40 question is coming. और इस साल तो और कम हो गया. Last year it was more. This year somebody who relied on history polity will get less marks in this? You have to work on all the pillars. That is the one basic important. UPSC is a law of averages. यहाँ पर UPSC में you have to give weightage to all the subject. You can't ignore a subject stating that I am not good in this subject. अगर आपको लगता है history is boring, believe me it is. For some people, you still have to study history. If you feel that economics is way too tough, and yes, it is for some people, believe me, you have to study. मैदान छोड़ना नहीं पड़ेगा, मैदान में फाइट करना होगा. और फाइट करने के लिए अगेन आई विल नॉट बिकम टॉपर इन हिस्ट्री और इन इकोनॉमिक्स, बट मैं इंश्योर करूंगा कि आई रीच द बेसिक थ्रेशोल्ड. मेरा कट ऑफ निकालना 50% से कम लाना है भाई. I just have to make sure that in out of 10 question I am correct in 5 or 6, and that will do. ठीक है? So, and if I analyze the last 10 years paper, अगर आप last 10 years paper analyze करोगे, so this is the last 10 years paper. Okay, you see the section, number of questions that have come in the last 10, 11 years rather, in history, in polity. So when you analyze this as an aspirant, you have the information. Okay, this is the relative weightage. इस subject का weight इतना है, which means if you put effort, this will work. Then I will share the PDF with you post class. ये share कर दूंगा, you can go through them. अब day 1 है. Let's say this is a day 1. You started. आप मंदिर गए. What do you do when you start a good thing? You had some dahi. Okay. Okay. So, what is the first step? Today is my first day. What do I do? मेरा पहला दिन है. I'm having fear about this examination. I have a lot of uncertainties. मेरे मन में बहुत सारे doubts हैं, confusions हैं. And I do not know. कोई ये X कह रहा है, कोई Y कह रहा है, कोई कह रहा है ये मत करो, कोई कह रहा है वो मत करो. There is so much information and misinformation. And that is where I would advise you to listen to my advice. And why me only? Because I am in this process since last 11 years. I'm going to struggle with you. I'm going to fight with you. मैं तुम्हारे साथ बैठ के fight करूंगा till the day you get selected. That I assure you. I'm going to fight with you. Your mains, your prelims, your interview, every stage you'll find me. अगर आप serious हो तो. If you're non-serious, you will not find me. And you can check this. आप check करो मुझे कि मैं serious, मतलब आप serious हो तो मैं कितना serious हूँ उस पार को लेके. My students are writing mains this year. Many students from this class sitting here, they are writing mains today. And if they come in the list next year, believe me, it will not be surprise. Every year people do it. From the same college that you studied, from the same place that you came, जहाँ से आप आए हो, there are people who are targeting, 2 years ago वो इस क्लास में थे, आज वो मेंस का एग्जाम दे रहे हैं. You will also reach there. You will also reach there. The only difference is कि आप उस strategy को follow कर पाते हो या नहीं. ठीक है? So the first step is NCERTs. That is very important. Build your base. Work on the process. Don't just study NCERT, try to understand the importance of NCERT. NCERT is a base building because NCERT आपको familiarize करता है subject में. You're from commerce background, you do not know history. You're from science background, कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. History, polity, ऐसा लग रहा है क्या है ये चल रहा है? What is this? कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. You will eventually be able to overcome it. Right, guys? So don't worry. Invest here. There are no shortcuts here. Give time to this process. You will feel happy. Narrative with newspapers, again very important. Newspapers means current affairs. 2 महीना लगेगा, 3 महीना लगेगा. But I will fight with newspapers. Current affairs is something that will, you understand over time. It is not a one-day effort. Okay? So that is the first step. The second is NCERTs are important because they are base building. NCERTs का जो किताब है बहुत अच्छे से बनाया गया है. Story form में, they focus on the concepts and your thought building. Once you read NCERT and you're very thorough with NCERT, आप देखोगे आपका understanding conceptually thorough हो जाएगा in that particular area. Right? The next is of course, let's say you're targeting. अभी अगस्त से हमें क्या, अभी अगस्त तक मैं कैन, अगर आप इस साल नेक्स्ट ईयर टारगेट कर रहे हो तो हमारा टारगेट होगा दैट बाय एंड ऑफ अगस्त मेरा NCERT कवर हो जाए. एटलीस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट वन, सारा ना हो, इंपॉर्टेंट वंस कवर हो जाए. Always start with polity and economy. Why polity and economy? Because polity economy is contemporary, it is current. Every day when you're reading polity and economy, आप current से link कर सकते हो. And current affairs parallelly आप जब पढ़ोगे तो polity economy के issues आपको समझ में आना start हो जाएंगे. You'll be able to understand the issues of polity economy in parallel. A lot of people start with history or in geography. That is completely your choice. But if you listen to my advice, I will advise you to यहाँ से start करिए, then go to history and of course geography. There are few standard books in the market that you'll be following. Lakshmikant for polity, Lexicon for ethics, G.C. Leong for geography, in economics, economic survey, budget. Okay, so these are some sources that you will follow. These are standard books. They are guiding light, जो हम अच्छे से करेंगे. Newspapers, Yojana, Rajya Sabha TV, all this can be done, but later on. And then PYQs, always. PYQs हमेशा carry करना है. Always remember. If you're following PYQs, that will help you to be able to understand आपका तैयारी सही डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है, first thing. And one more thing, you'll be able to appraise your preparation process. आपको ये मालूम हो जाएगा मेरा preparation सही जा रहा है और am I on target or not. Ultimately, I have to score on 28th में, ये याद रखना. Are you getting my point? I hope that is clear to everybody. Then next 8 months, अगर आप next year target कर रहे हो, I would say that let's have this date March. By March 2023, my 80% syllabus should be ready, and I usually इसको हम कहते हैं be mains ready. Be mains ready. Mains का syllabus ready होना चाहिए. Then syllabi completion, ठीक है? One more thing is very important. Preparation is about strategy. Preparation सिर्फ पढ़ने का एग्जाम नहीं है. Strategy का है, planning का है, emotional management का है. You will go through ups and downs. 50% preparation is year. आप 2 दिन अच्छा पढ़ोगे, तीसरे दिन मन नहीं कर रहा आज पढ़ने का. I want to, अरे क्या? And that is where you sit down. You have to find the reason. Self-evaluation of preparation and introspection is very important. अभी क्या होगा? 4-5 महीने बाद you will start enjoying. 3 months, 2 months, 3 months के बाद आप enjoy करने लगोगे. But कुछ सब्जेक्ट फिर भी आपको बोरिंग लगेंगे. But you have to do it क्योंकि करना है. हरी सब्जी अच्छी भी लगती है, खराब भी लगती है. जो खराब लगती है वो भी खाना पड़ता है ना, because it is good for health. So I have to study a subject because it is good for preparation. Eventually I want to get selected. उसके बाद you can do whatever you want till the time you get selected. Optional coverage, current affairs, 1 year to 15 months, and writing skills. So this will be your agenda for the next 7-8 months, and that is what we are looking at. ठीक है? Every society will judge you based on your outcome of efforts. हर society में आपको judge किया जाएगा. The next 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, you'll be judged by yourself, you'll be judged by your parents. 10th over हो गया तो life set हो जाएगा. When we were going 10th जब exam दे रहे थे तो the first thing that somebody told me that moment you give 10th, everything is easy. They did not know that we did not know that they were tricking us. हमें हमारे साथ मजाक कर रहे थे. They were tricking us. When 10th got over and when you went to 11th class, suddenly from 10th, 11th there is syllabus, it's like, hurry, 11th syllabus is so tough. The syllabus is even, 2 times bigger, 3 times bigger. The same 9th class book, 10th class book look like very easy now. कहा नहीं 11th 12th life का last है. This is the आखिरी पड़ाव. Cover 11th 12th and you will have good quality of life tomorrow. अच्छा, are you really making? So what happened? You again believed the same thing. And आपने 11th 12th में अच्छे से मेहनत किया. You made a lot of effort. And after 11th 12th, moment you're giving 12th, beta, are you preparing for a competition? Do you want to prepare for competition? What about IIT? What about good? What about CUT? What about this, that? And the question is endless. And now you want to prepare for a competition? ये last है. This is last. After this life is set. Believe me, it is not. You'll have different kind. At least you'll be assured about a career and job. That is the only thing. So I'm sure you have gone through that struggle in the last 4, 5 years, 6 years, 9, 10, 11, 12. अभी ठीक है. आखिरी पड़ाव है. in academic part. In academic part, this is last. And once you clear this, फिर लाइफ का अलग फेज स्टार्ट होगा. The phase are going to be different. You're going to go for a job, you'll have your family, blah blah blah. But that is not. Again, learning तो lifelong चलेगा. But ये जो phase है, this phase is, I personally believe, मेरे से पूछो तो मुझे लगता है 9, 10, 11, 12 इतना important नहीं है. I have a child and my wife says that, let's push him. I said, be easy. फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. It is all about whenever you realize, जब जागो तब सवेरा. If you feel today is the right thing, the right approach, follow it. पीछे क्या किया, it does not matter. You are bad, you got less marks in 10th, leave it. You got less marks in 12th, leave it. Sir, ग्रेजुएशन में नंबर नहीं आया, फर्क नहीं पड़ता. UPSC will judge you in the process, in this process. So what baggage that you carry from the past has no meaning. Baggage को भूल जाओ. मेरी लाइफ में ये हुआ था, मेरी लाइफ में हुआ था. UPSC says I want you to start from a blank slate. मुझे blank slate से start करना है. And that is what I want to tell you. This exam is easy because if you forget that baggage, ये एग्जाम टफ तब होता है because you're carrying a baggage. आप पीछे से बैगेज लेके आ रहे हो. और ये एग्जाम अब कंट्रोल में होगा if you tell that this is a process I have to follow. ठीक है. So that is the next 8 months in terms of macro strategy. हमारा objective होना चाहिए. And then last 2 months will be prelims. One more thing. I always tell my students that UPSC is about skills. Reading skill. पढ़ना भी एक skill है. पढ़ना भी एक art है. पढ़े हुए किताब सामने है, बैठे दिन भर बैठे, you're sitting the whole day. कभी ऐसा, have you found a time where you sat the whole day on the same page? कभी ऐसा नहीं हुआ है? I'm sure it must have happened. Huh? You sat the whole day and you have not flipped the page also. And you felt that, well, अच्छी बात है. Again, it depends. Some people have experience. मेरे साथ हुआ है. And आपके साथ नहीं हुआ तो good for you. But if you believe me, we are very common people. एक पेज, 2 पेज मान लो. Right. Your mind is somewhere else. So this is not UP. In UPSC, I will tell you read less or don't read. I can study only for 1 hour. Read it for 1 hour. Don't study for after that. I will study just 1 hour, but that 1 hour will be quality. In that 1 year, are you here? Are you here or somewhere else? आप यहीं हो कहीं और हो? आप यहीं हो कहीं और हो? I'm asking this question again. Are you here physically? Yes. Are you here mentally? I don't know, sir. If you have such baggage, believe me, UPSC will tell you, you are at wrong place. You have to, focus your mind, your thought towards the process. मैं कहता हूं आप study for 2 hours, but that 2 hour has to be effective. I have seen people cracking with 3 hours, 4 hours of effort. I have seen it. When I was working, I was in IT company as an engineer, and I was working. मेरे साथ के लोग select हुए. I also gave interview, twice. I gave mains twice, and I made some mistakes also. मेरे साथ के लोग एक सेल्फी है. There are 5 people. सब लोग UPSC का इंटरव्यू देके निकले हैं. All 4 people in service. I am the only person who is not in the service. Now, again, I made some mistake. Those people also made mistake, maybe, but there is somewhere. The point I want to make here is that you have to carve your own journey. आपका journey आपका होगा. Your journey will be your own. And you have to empower yourself to ensure that you reach that journey. And again, it is all about following the process. It is not only about hard work. It is about skills. UPSC is about skills. The day you attain the skill, you know how to crack prelims, you will crack it every time. You know how to crack mains, you will crack it mains every time. I have cracked prelims thrice. I have given prelims thrice. मैंने हर बार prelim जब I started late तो मेरे पास attempt नहीं था. So again, it might happen with you as well. If you are starting late, you have less attempt. But 2 attempts are more than sufficient to crack the examination. But remember, it is about skills. पढ़ना भी एक skill है. Reading is a skill. Writing is a skill. Can you write? I'll give you pen paper. Leave this. Take this pen paper and write 200 words about something that you like. कुछ लिख के दिखाओ मुझे. And you like blank. Sir, क्या लिखे? नो आइडिया, नो क्ल्यू, बिकॉज कभी लिखा ही नहीं है, स्कूल में कभी लिखा ही नहीं है, यू हैव नॉट रिटन वंस, you just parroted what was written in the book and you wrote in the examination, that's all. You mugged the diagram, you make the diagram, and you came back. I said, wow, I did my 10th, I did my 12th. UP says, thank you very much, you're not suited for us. Let's start the journey again. And that is why you have to read the same book, the same NCERT, but as per the requirement of UPSC. You have read the book. आप सारा book अभी पढ़ के आए. UPSC कहता है class 12 तक मेरा level है. UPSC says I'm looking at class 12th NCERT. That is the level. Till 12th NCERT, almost 70% of your basics are covered that you require in UPSC. But what have you done? You have not done it properly. You have done it for your examination. You have not. UPSC says I'm not worried about what you did in your examination. मैं चाहता हूं कि you should focus on your approach where you can communicate effectively. You've read politics? Write 200 words about politics. Can you summarize this one book in 200 words? That is what UPSC is looking at. In your own words. That is what a skill is all about. So we have to work on all these skills: writing skill, reading skill, thought process, structuring your views, developing opinion, linking them. Preparation happens outside the book. Book is just a support. That's all. Okay. I hope you're getting what I'm saying. So it's all about skill, and you have to cover the syllabus in the next 1 year, structured तरीके से, topic by topic, notes by notes. Will have to focus on the evaluation also. Evaluation is very important, this part. I'm sure this mock tests are very important, because mock tests are like practice. When you're studying, it is all about understanding the skill. When you're studying, you are about understanding the skill. अभी आपको हम क्रिकेट के बारे में बताते हैं, आपको क्रिकेट का पूरा हिस्ट्री बताया, कहानी बताया. I told you everything about the cricket. But when you go and do the practice on nets, or when you play the game before the final game, that is what mock test is all about. Because mock test will help you to know where you stand. When you're solving questions of UPSC, you know where you stand. You know, this is UPSC, I'm here. Every step, every day I have to cover it, so that on D-Day, on that final day, I'll be here. I'll match UPSC. This UPSC, you have to match the requirements of UPSC. अगर ये match नहीं होगा, your effort is all waste. And that is why strategy and plan is very important. मैं समझता हूँ इस बात को, मुश्किल भी होता है. UPSC is all about unlearning. जो आप अभी तक learn करके आए हो ना, उसको unlearn करना होगा. Learning is easy, unlearning is difficult. अभी आप you have come with a thought, मुझे ये पता है, मुझे वो पता है. अच्छा, देखते हैं, we'll see. I'm not saying that I know everything. I'm just saying that I know what UPSC wants, right? So we have to work on all these areas. Okay, we have to practice a lot. Always ask yourself, am I on track? Are things working? Am I reading the right book? Am I writing? Am I communicating? Is my choice optional is right? मैं इंटरव्यू के लिए जाऊंगा तो क्या करूंगा? Can you speak in your own words? Can you write in your own words? Because that is what is needed. मुझे कम पता है, चलेगा. I know little is okay, but I should be able to communicate and write in my own words. That is UPSC. The day you attain that level, UPSC is a matter of 6 months. It's a matter of 6 months. But the problem is that these things are outside your comfort zone. हमने कभी किया नहीं है उसको. And there is a lot of inertia towards doing something that which you have not done. कुछ नया करने में डर लगता है, अरे, and you postpone it, you procrastinate it, आप defer करते हो. And these are the things. 95, I would say 98% aspirant face this problem. You will also face. I'll give you target. Believe me, out of 25, only 2 will do that. I will give you a question to write, only 2 will do that. जिस दिन टेस्ट होगा इस क्लास में, 80% क्लास गायब हो जाएगा. जब भी होगा, आप अगले दिन आके तुरंत टेस्ट पेपर ले लोगे with solution, because that is your right, and you will maintain that, but you will not give test. Don't be fear. अभी क्या होगा, गलत होगा, स्कोर नहीं आएगा. This is again very important part. Optional. Optional is all about you have to find a specialization in one subject. यू हैव टू फाइंड वन सब्जेक्ट जहां आप स्पेशलाइज हो जाते हो, एंड यू हैव टू वो ऑप्शनल चूज करना बहुत जरूरी है। ऑप्शनल कैसे डिसाइड करेंगे, बड़ा मुश्किल होता है। पीपल फ्रॉम ह्यूमैनिटीज बैकग्राउंड, फॉर देम इट माइट बी इजी बिकॉज यू कम फ्रॉम अ बैकग्राउंड। आई वॉज एन इंजीनियरिंग बैकग्राउंड, आई डिड माई बीटेक इन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स, हमारा तो सब्जेक्ट भी नहीं था, एंड आई फाइंड इट लिटिल ट्रिकी, और ये ऑप्शन मैंने गलत चूज कर लिया, एंड दैट इज द रीजन आई कुड नॉट क्रैक इन फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट। आई चोज पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन इन सोशियोलॉजी। पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन अच्छा था, सोशियोलॉजी वाज अ रॉन्ग चॉइस फॉर मी। हाँ, हमारे टाइम दो थे, वी हैड टू ऑप्शनल, बाद में चेंज हो गया था। आज का एग्जाम इजी है हम लोग के टाइम से, स्पेशली बिकॉज जीएस बेस्ड एग्जामिनेशन है, जीएस बेस्ड लेवल प्लेइंग फील्ड हो जाता है सबके लिए। ऑप्शनल में सब्जेक्टिविटी होता है। सो अगेन ऑप्शनल चूजिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज ऑप्शनल विल डिसाइड योर मेंस आउटकम, प्रीलिम्स के बाद मेंस का आउटकम, एंड ऑप्शनल डिसीजन में थोड़ा हम टाइम लेंगे। टेक टाइम बट फाइंड द राइट ऑप्शनल। इफ यू चूज द राइट ऑप्शनल, थिंग्स विल वर्क। ये क्रिटिकल है। ऑप्शनल मतलब हो गया आपको किसी से शादी करनी है 2 साल के लिए, 2 साल के लिए जब तक सिलेक्शन पाना है। शादी करनी है क्या मतलब हुआ, यू हैव टू रीड द सेम सब्जेक्ट 5 टाइम्स 6 टाइम्स, और इफ यू डोंट लाइक समबडी, हाउ वुड यू फॉलो द मैरिज वॉज फॉर 2 years? मुश्किल है, राइट? सो चूजिंग ऑप्शनल, लेट्स बी लिटिल कॉशियस, थोड़ा टाइम ले ले, 2 महीने बाद चूज करें चलेगा, बट माई ऑप्शनल शुड बी राइट। ऑप्शनल मतलब एक सब्जेक्ट में स्पेशलाइज करना है, एंड आई शुड हैव इंटरेस्ट। फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई चोज सोशियोलॉजी, एंड सोशियोलॉजी मुझे मजा नहीं आता था पढ़ने में। तो आप कह रहे हो सर मजे के लिए पढ़ रहे हो? ऑफ कोर्स यूपीएससी में पढ़ने में मजा भी आता है, मजा आएगा विद टाइम, जब आउटकम आएगा तब। द डे यू स्टार्ट गेटिंग आउटकम यू विल एंजॉय इट। अभी नहीं आएगा, 3 महीने बाद आएगा, you will start enjoying it. Optional is about right interest. Also, guidance is equally important. If you're choosing optional, make sure that you have a right guide. One more thing very important. It is not the coaching which decides the outcome. It is your effort which decides the outcome. मैं उस बात को again कह रहा हूँ, I am the facilitator. We are the facilitators. I am going to show you the right approach. We are going to show you the right approach. आपका effort काउंट करेगा, आपका एफर्ट विल डिसाइड द आउटकम, एंड दैट इज आई एम टेलिंग एवरीबडी। इफ यू आर लुकिंग एट समबडी हु कैन हेल्प यू थ्रू, इट इज यू हु विल हेल्प यू थ्रू। यस, आवर इनपुट, आवर गाइडेंस, इफ इट इज राइट, दैट विल मेक इट जर्नी स्मूदर, दैट विल मेक यू रीच योर जर्नी फास्टर। इतना ही कर सकते हैं हम। स्टार्टिंग का जो 2-3 साल होता है, स्टार्टिंग 2-3 year फेज इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज यू आर इन डिफरेंट जोन, और इसलिए हमें इंश्योर करना है दैट वी शुड क्रैक इट इन द फर्स्ट फ्यू अटेम्प्ट्स, दैट इज वी आर टारगेटिंग एट। ओके, अगेन आई टेल स्टूडेंट्स देयर आर 2 approaches I always tell student. One is if you are studying, the study should have 2 areas. If you have joined a formal coaching and you have a self study, so a formal coaching will have their own structure which you have to follow. But you have to integrate this with a self-study approach, where जहां पर हम इन सारे की बात करेंगे, NCERTs, मेंस, ये हमें लिंक करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है? सो अभी आप कोचिंग ज्वाइन, कोचिंग हैज अ स्ट्रक्चर, बट यू हैव टू इंटीग्रेट दिस। 5 more minutes then, yeah. So you have to integrate this. Self-study most crucial, because self-study will ensure what you have read here is relevant. For example, you read a topic. I would say read that topic in NCERT. You read a book or a subject, write test on that. Integrate that test with your, with your studies. आपने क्लास में कराया, उस पर टेस्ट दिया, you revise it later on, तो वो रिविजन self-study में आ जाएगा. Are you getting my point? So these things are very important if you're targeting UPSC. And again, how do you make a study approach, the plan? So बहुत कुछ है. The one is called, of course, you should have a weekly schedule. Health is very important, very important. Why health is important? Because you're going on a long journey. अच्छा खाओ, take care of your health, make a conscious effort toward health. पता नहीं चलेगा, पता नहीं चलेगा. अगर आप रात देर तक पढ़ रहे हो, make sure you have at least 6-7 hours of sleep. Take rest also in between. एक दिन नहीं पढ़ना है, मत पढ़ो, तूफान नहीं आएगा. आज पढ़ने का मन नहीं कर रहा है, ओके टेक अ ब्रेक, बट ये नहीं कि ब्रेक 6 days चलेगा. Reward gain strategy, always tell focus on reward gain strategy. Reward gain strategy means reward yourself after achieving something. You have a target. आपने 7 दिन का टारगेट बनाया, छठे दिन आपको लगा आपने टारगेट मीट कर लिया, 7:30 ब्रेक ले लो. बट ये नहीं कि पहले ही दिन ब्रेक ले लिया, ये मत करना. ओके, दैट इज रिवॉर्ड गेन स्ट्रेटजी. एक दिन पढ़ने का मन नहीं करा, जाओ पिक्चर दिखाओ, अच्छा खाना खाओ, रिलैक्स कर लो, सो बढ़ से. कुछ लोगों को सोना पसंद है, सो जाओ उस दिन लेट तक, कौन मना कर रहा है. कोचिंग कर रहे हो, एक दिन पढ़ने का कोचिंग पढ़ने का मन नहीं कर रहा, ठीक है स्किप कर दो कोचिंग. यू नीड टू हैव अ रिजुविनेशन आल्सो इन द प्रिपरेशन. मशीन नहीं है ना कि तेल डाला चलाया, तेल डाला चलाया, है ना, पुश इट. नो, ब्रेक इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. हैबिट, डेवलप द हैबिट. प्रोसेस पे काम करना. अभी ऑफिस जाते हैं हम, 7 दिन नहीं आते, राइट. इफ यू 6 days 5 days जाते हैं, 2 दिन 1 दिन ब्रेक लेते हैं, द सेम प्रोसेस विल फॉलो हियर एज वेल. अब लेकिन ऑफिस में ज्यादा गोला मारोगे तो अप्रेजल खराब होगा, ठीक है. सो दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एक छोटा सा मैं आई वांट टू डिस्कस अ स्ट्रेटजी अबाउट अ टॉप. अच्छा, कुछ दिक्कतें जो आएंगी, एंड आई वांट टू शेयर अ स्ट्रेटजी ऑफ रैंक 1. मैं रैंक 1 का स्ट्रेटजी आपसे शेयर करना चाहता हूं, बिकॉज नॉर्मली क्या करता हूं, आई शेयर द टॉपर स्ट्रेटजी ऑल्सो. मैं टॉपर का वीडियो खुद देखता हूं, एंड आई सी व्हाट इज वो ऐसा नया क्या कर रहे हैं जो हमारे बच्चे अभी नहीं कर रहे हैं, जो कर सकते हैं. नॉर्मली मुझे एक पॉइंट मिलता है पूरे उनके वीडियो में से, नॉर्मली, कभी कभी नहीं भी मिलता है, बिकॉज द रूल्स आर सेम. रूल्स विल नॉट चेंज. हमारे टाइम भी सेम रूल था, आज भी सेम रूल है. ओके, यस, यू विल गेट द रिकॉर्डिंग बाय टुमारो. सो कॉमन बिगिनर्स टास्क, शुरू में आपको यहां दिक्कत होगा, थिंग्स आर नॉट वर्किंग, ये लगेगा. हर दूसरे दिन लगेगा यार वर्क नहीं कर रहा है, कैसे मैनेज होगा. कल करते हैं, कल कल का दिन मेरा बेस्ट होगा, कल आई विल डू टुमारो, एंड दैट टुमारो नेवर कम्स. आप एक तरफ प्रिपेयर करते हो, यू फॉलो वन अप्रोच, वर्किंग इन द कंफर्ट जोन. जो सब्जेक्ट पसंद होगा वही फॉलो करोगे. यू लाइक एक्स सब्जेक्ट, यू विल रीड द सेम सब्जेक्ट अगेन एंड अगेन. अरे भैया, यूपीएससी इज लॉ ऑफ एवरेजेस, एवरी सब एरिया हैज टू बी फोकस्ड ऑन. ओके, so these are important, and that is how you should be approaching it. Way forward, learn and grow. Find a mentor, find somebody who can help you. Listen to the strategy, listen to the process. Okay, beginners, does coaching help? Coaching will only guide you, will structure your learning. As a mentor, I'll push you, motivate you, tell you the right approach, can reduce your effort. आप जो 10 घंटे पढ़ोगे, यहाँ 2 घंटे में कवर कर लोगे. Again, the coaching has to vary. जो teachers and mentors हैं, they should be thorough about the competition, right? One should go to Delhi. Well, it is your choice. There is online option also. Now, मैंने इनके 2-3 वीडियो देखे, and I wanted to discuss her strategy. And आप टॉपर्स का वीडियो देखिए, go and see the toppers video. उन्होंने क्या किया? बिकॉज माला पहनाना और फूल देने में और मिठाई खाने में तो एंड में सभी लोग आते हैं, बट जर्नी इज इंपॉर्टेंट. फॉर मी जर्नी इज इंपॉर्टेंट. इट इज नॉट द फाइनल डे. आपने फोटो में पढ़ा, रहे मेरे होम टाउन में ये बन गया, वो बन गया, आपके रिलेटिव में कोई बन गया, पता नहीं, इतना छोटा सा दुनिया है कि सबका कोई ना कोई बनता रहता है. आई डोंट नो हाउ, बट यस. सो नाउ हियर what approach she had, she followed basic books. Sorry, okay, she followed basic books, mains PYQ syllabus. She did some coaching, so she had her class notes, and she developed opinion on for the interviews, which means मैंने कुछ आपको अलग तो बताया नहीं. And this PPT I've been taking it from last almost I don't know how many years. I improvise it, उसमें कुछ ऐड होता है, थोड़ा बहुत ऊपर नीचे होता है, but mostly 80-90% things are same. Now, the next is, okay, notes as per syllabus. She made newspaper notes as per the syllabus, which means you're integrating the current with the syllabus. Prepare own individual plan, integrate with the coaching time plan. आपका सेल्फ स्टडी प्लान कोचिंग के टाइम प्लान से इंटीग्रेट होना चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं कि कोचिंग इज गोइंग दिस एंड यू गोइंग दैट, कंफ्यूजन हो जाएगा. गाइडेंस मेंटरिंग इज की. कमिंग हियर स्टडिंग इज इंपॉर्टेंट, but right guidance is important. You have a problem, come to me. You have a problem, come go to the mentor, discuss with us. Sir, दिक्कत हो रहा है, sir, I'm finding it difficult. Okay, I'll take doubts in the end. स्टडी मटेरियल 6 to 1 सोर्स, कुछ सोर्स लीजिए, डोंट हैव मल्टीपल सोर्स, 1 बुक 1 एरिया, रीड देम 5 times 8 times 10 times. यूपीएससी क्वेश्चन डायरेक्ट नहीं पूछता, इनडायरेक्ट पूछता है, they will ask between the lines. क्लास 9th का एनसीईआरटी आपने 2 बार पढ़ा होगा, I will make MCQs in front of you and you will not be able to solve it. Which means they want thoroughness in what you have read. एक किताब पढ़ो but ढंग से पढ़ो. In fact, by the time you go for the mains, you will revise it 7-8 times. Less, you have to do more of less and less. Less and less का more and more करना है, ठीक है? Then revision very important. कुछ भी नया पढ़ोगे, if you're reading external note, मान लो आपने पढ़ा, कोचिंग का पढ़ा, you read a book, and then you brought a new book, एक नया चमक चमाता हुआ किताब मार्केट में आया, a new shining book came in the market, and when that new shining book came in the market, you said, sir, should I read it? बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है देखने में. I said, okay, but follow only the extra things that you have not read. जो पढ़ा है वो same source को 2 सोर्स से मत पढ़ो. Avoid duplication. आपने जितना पढ़ा है उतना ना काफी है. It is more than sufficient. Okay? And of course, the practice is very important. So that is how UPSC can be understood, and I want you all to follow the process. NCRTs को follow करिए, basics पे focus करिए, focus on your skills. Okay? Practice it, but it is all about discipline. एक word use किया इन्होंने, and I was very happy because ये word मुझे पहली बार मिला. Accountability is a very common word used by the bureaucrats or government, but she said internal accountability. आप पढ़ते हो नहीं पढ़ते हो किसी को फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. पेरेंट्स आपको पैसा दे देंगे, रिसोर्स दे देंगे, जगह दे देंगे, पेरेंट्स विल हेल्प यू, फंड यू. इट डज नॉट मैटर टू देम. वो क्या करेंगे? हाँ बेटा, आर यू ओके? यस, आई एम गुड पापा. आर यू स्टडिंग? प्लीज डोंट आस्क दिस क्वेश्चन. योर मदर विल कॉल यू, पढ़ाई कैसी चल रही है? आई सेड मम्मी, एक्सेप्ट दिस, डोंट. This is something that I don't want to discuss. When you come to me, I can understand this. You don't want to discuss your failures, your struggles that you're going through daily. They don't have a solution. They just will motivate you. आपको सिर्फ एक आपके कंधे पे हाथ रख देंगे. They will push you. Don't worry, अच्छा होगा. So your accountability is what will matter. जो ऊपर बैठे हैं ना, anywhere. Somebody is a top officer, top politician, top businessman, top पान वाला, top चाय वाला, MBA चाय वाला, right? All those people who are at the top, top dosa wala, top anywhere, see the journey. They must have gone through the struggle. Top जहां भी है, उसने fight मारा होगा, effort किया होगा, they made their own approach. That is what is important. This journey is your journey. Okay? So again, break is important, she said. Find interest, optional guidance, material, everything is same. Nothing new. जो मैंने आपको बताया है. The only one word which I found which was internal accountability. Okay, internal accountability मतलब आपकी जवाबदेही अपने आप से है. आप नहीं कर रहे हो, फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. आप सो रहे हो, फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. One more thing, if you are not doing it, somebody else is. अगर आप नहीं कर रहे हो तो कोई और कर रहा है या कर रही है. तो ये मत सोचो. It's a competition. It's a relative competition. Are you getting my point? Right? So that is how it should be there. ठीक है? NCRTs are must. These are list of NCRTs. I'll share the PPTs with the class, and these are book list which I will share with you after the class. ठीक है? Now I will take some doubts. One more thing, making notes. Yes, somebody asked me about making notes. I can see the online. I will take some doubts now. Making notes short and crisp in your own language so that you can. इस पर मैं अलग से सेशन लूंगा. हाउ डू यू मेक नोट्स, हाउ डू यू मेक इट क्रिस्प, आप कैसे इस पर रिविजन कर पाओगे, इस पर अलग से हम बात करेंगे. एंड ऑफ कोर्स रिविजन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. रिविजन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो आप जो पढ़िए उसको मल्टीपल टाइम रिवाइज करिए, रिवाइज इट मल्टीपल टाइम्स. एंड ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन रीच आउट टू द टीम फॉर एनी फीडबैक. ओके, स्पेशली ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट्स, you can reach out to the team and give feedback, and if you are interested you can reach out to us. Okay, then that is it for today. Now we'll take some doubts. किसी का doubt है? I will open the yes I'll open the floor, and